Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Bloom Outdoors. So if you follow my Instagram, then you would already know what I bought for the truck. I got some new headlights for it because these ones aren't the best and I want something that looks better. So I went online and I bought the Alpharex Pro Series headlights. So in this video today, then we are going to be taking out the old stock headlights and putting the new ones in. So to start, you're gonna have to take off this piece right here, right under the headlights. And there's two bolts right back here behind there, and they are 7mm. So to start, you're gonna have to take those off on both sides. So on my truck, I don't have the stock little flares that come on the side next to the wheel well, but I know some higher models do have that. So I know if you have that, you have to like unsnap the first two like ends on it, closest to this side, and then you're able to access these bolts. But on my truck I don't have that, so the bolts are just very accessible right here, right in the wheel well. Alright, there's both of those. And again, it's a 7mm for that. And this should just snap off of here. And then you'll have to take off this piece right here, because you've got a bolt right behind here and right behind here that connect to the headlight. So you'll have to take this piece and go up with it. Alright, well that part was definitely a struggle for me, trying to get this whatever piece you call it, this plastic piece off. I got the bolts on the side off, but they both got stuck right around in this area. But I just had to pull it really hard to get it off. It was a struggle, but I got it. Just had to pull it really hard. A couple of the top pieces, they're like little clips right here to hold this piece in. Some of the top pieces, like the uppermost piece that clips in there, they kind of broke off a little bit because I had to pull it so hard to get it off. It wouldn't budge. So I just had to pull it really hard. But I got this piece off, so we should be able to now unscrew the old headlights and put the new ones in. So it looks like there's one right here that is 10mm. I believe these two are 7. And I think both of these two should be 10 as well. So let's get all these off and should be able to get the new ones in. Alright, I think they're 8mm instead of 7. Alright, I haven't really been explaining too well about what I've been doing because it's kind of been a struggle. But it was two 7mm bolts to get this piece off here. It was hard to get it off, so I pulled the whole thing off. Just had to take some force to it, pull it off. There was 2 screws here, 3 down here. And the way this works, it looks like you have to take the grille off. So there was a bunch of like little Christmas tree things for this piece, which went right over here. Took all those off. There was 5 more right here, and then there's 4 more right here for the grille part. And then you have to undo these 3 little clips here. And then I've got to take the rest of the bolts on this headlight out. And then once I do that, I should be able to pull the grille off and then be able to access the headlights. So I'll do that. Alright, I got the bolt off right here, so the grille should be able to lift off and just pull off. Yep, there it goes. Alright, I finally got that headlight out. My problem was it was stuck on this piece down here where the bottom of it, the screws go into, and it was clipped together. I thought it was all one piece, I didn't know it was 2. So I've been going at this for an hour, hour and a half, couldn't figure it out. But I got that off. Got the passenger side headlight out. Now I am unconnecting all of the wiring that goes into the back of the light. Here's the stock headlight for this side. And I got the grille off too. Finally. Yeah, the grille was just kind of stuck in there and I couldn't get it pulled out because I already had this headlight kind of out. But I got the grill on the one side of the headlight out. So we'll get the new headlight put in, and then we'll do the other headlight and then put the grill back on and see how it all looks, make sure it works and everything. All right, got the new headlight here. Gonna hook the wiring back up to it, put it in a little further so it doesn't fall. Just do that. See what lights work here. Yeah, so on this side that turns on, and on this side the bar turns on with the amber light. All right, there we go. I got one side of it. The passenger side headlight put on. My camera died because it was recording the whole time, and it took forever, and it's cold out. So hit the unlock button. It does that. And turns over to that running light. Peel the plastic off. There we go. Looks pretty good and clean. Yeah, so you hit unlock and it's got that sequential TRL light. It goes from the amber, switches over to like that blue color. And here's just a stock one. Turn the headlights on and see what the comparison looks like. So just based off that, you can kind of see I'm covering that side up. Looks like the other side that we just put on is a little bit higher up. Could be the angle because the truck's parked sideways here, but it might be just a smidge higher up. But that is what it looks like. Pretty bright. It looked pretty good if you ask me. I mean, that looks cool. All right. So yeah, my biggest issue then was getting the grill off because I didn't know you had to do that. But yeah, I got that off. Grill's right here. That little down low like valance piece, that was pretty hard to get off too, but that's because it was stuck up in the grill and I couldn't really get it off. It comes with a wiring harness. There is this gray wire right here. It'll go to the fuse box, to that one right there where my finger's at, the 5 amp fuse. And then you've got your leads for the battery. And then there's one of these on this side. It plugs in, just a plug and play thing. And then there's also a yellow one that goes in back here. Everything you just unplugged and plugged back in. The only thing with the stock headlight that you took out was the amber bulb. That went right in there because there is one in there that it came with. But yes, these are the Pros, by Alpharex's. The Novas had 2 lights right here and 2 lights down low. Let me see what the brights look like. Wrong way. So yeah, on the stocks, the brights look like that. On the new ones, they look like that. Pretty bright. You can see how much it's lighting up my pant leg. All right, well, let's get the other side out, put the other side in. Should go a lot faster because now the grill's out, we don't have to struggle with that. And then once it's put in, then put everything back together and we'll see how it looks. All right, and there we have it. I got this other side headlight put in. So we got both the headlights put in, and then I went back and I threw the grill back on, and I put this plastic valance piece, whatever you want to call it, threw that back on, got all the bolts put back on. I wired everything up, got this piece put back on here. So the wiring, how that works is, so the three things that go to the back of the stock headlight are basically just plug and play. Other than the amber bulb, there's already a bulb that came in here in this headlight. So that you just took out the bulb from the stock headlight and it was just plug and play. And then there was a white wire that came out of the back of here along with a yellow one. There was a white and a yellow that came out the back of both of them. The yellow one on that side I just taped up. The white one, there was a cord right here that I ran under here, and it goes back through right here to the back of the headlight. Those just connected, white on white. And so that's this cord here. There was a white one that went to the back of here. Same thing, it was a shorter cord though, so you know it was for this side. And then the yellow one on this side went to this yellow cord. There was only one end for it. So I just plugged it into this side because that's how long the cord for it reached, the wire. It didn't go all the way over to there, it just went to this one. And then the other side I taped up. And then there was this gray wire here. It went into the fuse box and it was right about back in here. There was a little 5-amp fuse and it just went in there. It connected to that fuse. And I got positive hooked up to the battery, negative to the battery, and then I just zip tied everything up and I set it right here. So they turned out pretty good, didn't break anything, which is always a plus. They look pretty good if you ask me. All right, let's get the hood closed, try out the lights, make sure they work. Yeah, and it's not like there's any major gaps or anything. Nothing wrong with them. So, grab my keys. So when you hit lock, it does that. With the headlights off, it looks like that, but I assume that's just because the door's open. Close the door. I don't know if they turn off. Haven't really tried them. Haven't messed with them too much to figure it out yet. But I think they look super sweet. Changes the whole front end of the truck. Looks way better, I think, than the stock headlights. Yeah, so that's with the headlights off. And then this would be the running lights turned on. Looks like that. Look pretty sweet. And then here's headlights turned on. Yeah, it looks like the right one's just a smidge higher, so I'll probably have to adjust that. But yep, it looks like that. Look pretty sweet if you ask me. It's hard to tell, but I think when the headlights are turned off, that the bars, like the outside bar part, I think it gets brighter, but it's hard to tell because I'm having to walk back and forth. But I think it gets brighter. And when you lock it, it does that. So you hit unlock, and it does that. I think that's pretty sweet. I know some guys don't like that sequential where it goes back and forth across and over the whole thing, but I think it's pretty cool. I like them a lot. I think it changes the whole look of the truck. Definitely worth the money. These are the Alpharex Pro Series, and they just have the one bulb up top and one bulb down low. Yeah, you could tell there how the whole thing got brighter. So that must have been with the headlights. Headlights off, then the whole thing gets brighter for like your daytime lights, so people can see them in the light better. But yeah, these are the Pro Series. They have one bulb up top for your low beams, one down low, or one up top, one down low. So low beams, high beams. The Nova series has 4 bulbs, like I said before, I think. But there's one here, one here, one here, one here, and one there, one there. 4 bulbs, but those are about 3 times more expensive. These were around $600, $650, something like that. They're HIDs. And I know you can buy, I think they're H7 is the bulb, HIDs. And you can get H7 LEDs if you want to, and I know they work for it. I've heard of some guys doing that. Yeah. And Nova series I think is around $1,300, so it's definitely more expensive. I think they come with straight LEDs, no like HIDs, I think, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Let me know what else you guys want to see done to the truck. I got some more stuff coming here soon, like some emblems and badges for right there and there. Auto start stop, some tail lights coming, exhaust, probably change out the fog lights with some LEDs, maybe get some black housing ones too. But yeah, I think the whole thing definitely looks better. Let me know in the comments what you guys think and what else you guys want to see done to the truck. Make sure you check out the Instagram page and Facebook page as well too. And as always, thanks for watching another video of Bloom Outdoors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.